Dreaming of Dreaming of a summer vacation? We can make it happen. Need a credit card for summer spending? We can make that happen too. Need a loan for carnival, debt consolidation, education expenses and more? We've got you covered with a Republic Bank Make It Happen loan. Up to 100% financing, competitive rates, and a chance to win great prizes. Live your best life this summer with financing from Republic Bank. Check out republicgrenada.com or visit us today to get your summer started right with a Make It Happen loan.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Promoter Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Promoter Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Alright, we're going to come back to that one. Of course, we want to say hello and welcome to another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson and we're coming to you live from the spice isle of the Caribbean, that is Grenada, where we have it in abundance. We're talking about sand, sea, sun, beautiful people. The pleasure is mine to be back with you to talk to you about what's making the news. Now, folks, if you're joining us for the first time, we say thank you for so doing. Those of you who are always here, we call you the usual suspects. We want to say thank you for being with us as well. So let's get straight into what's making the news. Well, there were 2 fires today that had the fire department working really hard to put them out. We will talk to you about that. Regional Cybercrime and Cybersecurity Public Awareness Campaign to be launched here in Grenada on Thursday. We're getting ready for the Super Knockout tournament. We'll talk to you about that. Also from Nawasa, the project coordinator, engineer Nigel Joseph Nigel John will be talking to us about the UK SIF project. All right, it's a major infrastructural upgrade. All right, and we will tell you more about that. The United States boasting that they have eliminated what they say like a boat with jugmen and this and that and the other. Anywho's, we'll talk about that. Guyana's elections. The voting has concluded, and now is the tabulation. And in short order, we will know who won. What else? So we have a few things to tell you about. Gotta remind you, headlines brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts, Grenada Limited. We've got Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket. We've got Superb Distributors. We've got Republic Bank. We've got, all the sponsors, We've got the Beacon Insurance. I've got the Ariza Credit Union. All the sponsors. We want to say big up thank you for supporting this program. We're taking a break, coming back, a short one at that, and we shall be back.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Courts presents the Home Event 2025, happening now at Court stores nationwide. It's the perfect time to refresh your home. Come explore new arrivals, bestsellers, and deals you can't resist. Discover the widest range of stylish furniture, cutting-edge TVs, audio systems, and appliances that are smart and energy efficient, all backed by the Court's low price guarantee. Our experts will help you choose what you need for your home. Shop with Court's Ready Finance and get more. Don't miss the Court Home Event 2025. Courts, bringing value home.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
All right, family. So welcome back. Let's get straight into the news. Let's talk. So today, the fire department of the Royal Grenada Police Force had their work cut out for them. As you can see, there were two fires that they were actually dealing with. This one was in River Antoine. It would appear that it was a fire first that was lit by an individual and went a bit out of control, according to one eyewitness who we spoke to about the possible source of this fire. Say, well, it seems like someone was doing some work in the area, lit a fire, and it started to spread and went out of control to the point where the fire department had to respond, after a lot of efforts, they were able to get that fire under control. So guys, those of you who might be putting fires there and in other areas, be guided that, hey, you need to be very cautious because fires can be very unpredictable. Second fire happened at Woodland Springs, that area there. That fire blazed for a couple of hours before, well, it started. The fire department tried to put it under control. Yeah, it took a little while, but eventually they were successful at that as well. But it was just another unfortunate sight. That fire burned and it burned and it burned, and I'm like, oh my! Imagine having to be the owner of the property and just watching by helplessly while the fire department tried to put out the fire. In many cases, there's nothing that can be done. In many cases, and that's the thing, we get very emotional when we see fires, but the reality is, after 10 minutes of fire, I mean, come on, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, because the fire department will take some time to get there. Not that they will be late, sometimes they do try their best. The reality would be that after 10 minutes of intense fire, there's very little that could be saved, to be very frank. Yeah, because fires are aggressive, especially with wooden structures. 10-15 minutes of intense fire and it's a wrap. In some other cases where it's a wall structure, in terms of the contents, maybe the frame of the house will survive it, but in terms of the internal contents, based on where the fire is located, if the house is like an open concept and you have living room and kitchen and everything without a wall partition or so, in just a few minutes all these things can be destroyed, and then there's smoke damage and so on. So it doesn't matter whether the fire lasts 10, 15 or 20 minutes before the fire department gets to the site. Usually the damage is so extensive that you have to start thinking about starting from scratch, unfortunately, and that is why it's important for us to do as much as we can to avoid becoming the victim of a fire. Police say that they are doing their investigations into this fire. All right, the next thing that we have to tell you about the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry. They say that they are thrilled to invite agro-processors, farmers and agribusinesses to participate. That's in the upcoming World Food Day 2025 schedule for October 17, and that's going to be happening at the Mono Rouge playing field. Now, this event is a prime opportunity, they say, for you to showcase your products, innovations, and contributions to the agricultural sector. They are encouraging all interested exhibitors to register your interest by completing an online form. They are saying that this is your chance, your opportunity to highlight your work, connect with potential partners, and engage with a wide audience who is passionate about agriculture and sustainable food practices. So don't miss out on this opportunity. They say it's an exciting opportunity for you to be a part of this. All right. You can go to the Ministry of Agriculture's Facebook page, and they have a form there that you can just click an online form and you can fill out. In the absence of that, you may want to call the Ministry of Agriculture to see how they can facilitate your registration. All right. Remember, we used to call it agriculture in school. We used to call it agriculture. Oh yeah. So what else do I have to tell all? Oh, coming up, football clubs in Grenada. You'll be having an opportunity to play in the Wagiti Super Knockout Championship. It's back for yet another year. They are saying that this tournament is going to be one like no other. Going to be different. It's going to be exciting. It's a lucrative tournament. All right, and this year they say it's going to be hotter than ever. It's considered one of the biggest football party in Grenada, the Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament. All right, so they have put out notice for prospective clubs to sign up your team to play in this. All right, it's a really good tournament, so you gotta go and register. They say that registration per team is only $800. All right, we are moving on. So you've been hearing about the UK SIF project, all right, and project coordinator engineer Nigel John is going to walk us through lot 1 of the UK SIF project. It's a major infrastructure upgrade stretching from the Sandal Tunnel to Sandals Resort and Point Salines. Now, what says laying the groundwork, literally, for they say a more modern, they say, reliable water and sewage system. Now, this is a UK government-funded project delivered under the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, UK SIF, and managed by the Caribbean Development Bank. All right. Now, they say that this project is more than just pipe laying. It's future proofing our nation's capital. All right. So we have, yes, the boss himself to kind of like give us a brief walkthrough on this project.
The first lot, as you see behind me here, is from St. George's, just about Sandal Tunnel, going all the way down to Sandals Resort, down at the tip of Point Salines. Basically, what we're doing is installing about 7 miles of brand new water pipeline, and we'll have also about 1.25 mile of sewer pipeline. The sewer pipeline, however, would be located only within St. George's, throughout the streets of St. George's, to replace pipes that are, some of them 80 years old and long past their useful life. We're also upgrading sewer lift stations within the St. George's area. And those pipelines, as I said, snaking through the streets within St. George's, but the northern end would be at Sandal Tunnel and the southern end at the Alain Francisque roundabout, just at the beginning of the Kirani James roundabout. So the pipelines would be running all along the main road. So from Sandalton, through the tunnel down Moncton Street, across the Carenage, across Port Highway, and then along the Kirani James Boulevard and following the main road all the way down.
All right, and from time to time we will be giving you these updates because it's important to do so for those of you who are experiencing the delays in the traffic, the dust and the noise. You understand why. They are moving speedily with that, and they hope to complete that by next year. So yeah, they ain't sticking with this. So we're moving on. Last night I spoke about situation in Closure. We got some calls and even some videos that I didn't show you last night, based on the time that we got it, where the residents are complaining that their adequate accommodation has not been made for residents to pass by or through the work site, the construction site, and it was a disaster yesterday because there was a little rain, and now the students had to come from school, and so they were walking in dangerous conditions like muddy and slippery and all of that. Well, I received an update today because we were due to take a visit up there, to pay a visit, but we were told that to help with the mud and the slipperiness of the mud, they put down some shaved stone or something like that, so that they creates a buffer, all right, so that people can actually walk on it and not fall. Because it's muddy, the mud, when it gets smooth because there's heavy foot traffic on it, it becomes a hazard, and so that is what the residents were talking about. And so evidence was sent to me. I saw a little video where they put the shaved stones, you understand, so that when you walk there, you're not actually standing or walking on the mud, the bare mud, but at least you have a little buffer. It's not a perfect solution, but it's a solution, or aim at a better solution, at an attempt at a solution. So of course, one of the residents say, well, they're really grateful for that, and that's the point. It's not about complaining for complaining's sake, but identifying those issues and bringing it to light or at least putting the issue in the hands of the right people so that some sort of resolution can be met. All right, this one is very, very tricky. Understand? So let me give you some background. About a month ago, you heard that the U.S. sent out some kind of bounty on the head of Nicolas Maduro, of Venezuela. Right? Cool. Next thing you hear that the U.S. sent some warships in the Caribbean heading down to the south to combat or to counteract narcotics, etc. Today, the United States bombed. They bombed and killed 11 persons who they say are Venezuelan drug wars and lords or whatever they call them all kind of name. So they had drugs and they were heading to the United States. So the US military say that they have killed 11 people. Alright? On a strike. So they were in a vessel. So there's a video. I ain't even showing the video. So there's a video with a small boat on the water, and you see it's been followed by a drone or whatever it is, and then the next thing you see, liquidated, blow up. Alright, so I guess as much as a bomb from the drone. Alright. They say that vessel was carrying, allegedly, I would say, carrying illegal narcotics, according to President Donald Trump. You understand? So, they've launched a military strike on an alleged drug vessel that originated from Venezuela. You understand? They say that they are alleging that it was a drug smuggling vessel. Even Secretary of State Marco Rubio made an announcement about that. Now, according to Rubio, the vessel had departed Venezuela and was being operated by a group designated by Washington, as a narco terrorist organization. Okay, so I do not know how they knew that it was drugs. I don't know how they knew that it was destined for the United States. I do not know how they came up with the evidence, but dead man tell no tales. And I know that will be the sentiment of a lot, like what evidence do you have? And that it was headed for the United States. Because it's a small vessel, it could barely, I don't know, anywho's. So it will be a very controversial conversation that we will be hearing going forward about this. Kamala is saying, as far as she's concerned, she supports the actions of the United States and say, kill them all. Once it's drugs and stuff like that, kill them all. But some argue that it is a dangerous precedent that is being set. All right. But let's see again. Let's see. Because one would argue is that, okay, let's say the United States is concerned about drugs leaving from the south going up to the US. Similarly, the region has had its fair share of stress where guns are concerned. All kinds of guns coming from the north and getting into our region. And what's been done about that? What is being done about that? You understand? So the US is concerned is drugs leaving from the south to go to the US. And the South's concern, which includes us and other Caribbean islands,
So we're talking about the Caribbean and this region here as well. Coming from the north, guns and all of that, coming into our space and creating problems for us just the same. And one would argue that there has not been similar effort to get this under control. So like I said, and what I'm saying is not my view, but it is a view expressed by many. So it's a very controversial topic, and there might be some fallout from that, from the US doing this. But let's see what that might be. Yeah, it does have the potential to destabilize the region to some degree. Yeah, but let's hope not. Let's hope that something. Anywho's, I have friends in Venezuela. I don't even know what's going on in Venezuela too. I had a friend that we went to do a couple years ago. Some brilliant minds were put together to address some challenges that the region has with regard to internet usage and content sharing and all of that. And I've spoken about that to some degree before. And there I met some people from Google, bright people from Google, and as well this wizard from Venezuela. And we became friends. He was like he was weird like me. You understand? All he talks about is like computers and technology and stuff like that. So just randomly, last week, I texted him. I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's up? How's life with you? And he didn't want to talk about his life. He wanted to talk about mine. I'm like, but I want to know what's going on with you. You understand? I told him I do this program, and he's asking me for pictures and videos and links. But I still ask, so what's going on with you? What's up? Because I'm excited, because he's like a tech junkie, right? And he says to me, well, I work 2 days per week at a cleaning job. Huh? I'm like, what? You cleaning? Your brain? Like your potential? Cleaning? 2 days a week? Mind you, I don't have no problem with cleaning. I think cleaners clean, techs do tech. He's a tech. He's not a cleaner. So I'm not looking down on cleaners, because if we don't clean, we need cleaners. I mean, like, it takes all kinds to make a world. I'm simply saying that this tech wizard told me that he's now a cleaner doing 2 days per week. 2 days. So he's not even a full-time cleaner. Like, how? So I'm like, I don't want to pry, but like, how do we, how? You understand? How? So I don't even know what's going on with Venezuela, its economy and how they run the place, but it was rather disappointing to hear that. Like I said, I didn't pry. I didn't find out how he ended up there, because I really don't want him to start wallowing in self-pity and start to compare us, So I kind of like left it, because I can't do anything about it. So if I can't do anything about it, I would not get him all emotional about it. You understand? By digging into why and how with him. Probably I'll find other ways of finding out. But and that's one of the things that we do here. We fast. We pretend to be concerned about people's well-being when all we want to do is to hear them people's business. So we make them dig up their bones about their problems. Dig up their bones and about their problems, and all you do is you just digest them people's problem and can't offer them a single solution or support or assistance. You understand? And so sometimes we have to understand where we come in, how we contribute towards other people's problems. Yeah? Because you causing them to dig up their bones. Sometimes it's good to talk about situations, but there are time and place for everything. And sometimes they're telling you with the hope that you can help them. Not for you to sit down there and just listen to them people business and digest it and then still go and tell a friend, hey boy, you know, here, Patrice, you know, she husband Eva, you know. And, you know, she thought she could have make it on she own, but, you know, problems with her, you know, she had the children and ding. No. You understand? So anyway, enough being said about that. So that situation between Venezuela and the US is going to get sticky. Very sticky. So, let's see, okay? What else do I have to tell you? So that's just about it in terms of the main things. Let me see what else we have for you. Alright, so folks, we are here and we are well, today was school day for the little one, his first school day. Took it like a man, I think, up to a point. Alright. Alright. So let's see what else we have here for you. Okay, yes, so we've got the weather, the evening focus from Nicole Jones. Hail Nicole, what's going on? So our forecaster for tonight is Nicole. Guys, say hi to Nicole. Hi Nicole. Here's what the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with showers tonight. All right, increasing in cloudiness as the night progresses with increased showers and thunder showers mainly towards early morning. So Mikey, we're getting some rain and some thunder tonight, possibly. There's a warning in place for tonight, medium chance of flash flood. Yes, there's a medium chance of flash flood for tonight. Don't see anything. Winds easterly to east south easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting higher with showers. Seas slight to moderate with waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. Also, our weather for Wednesday is expected to be mostly cloudy with showers and thunderstorm. So your weather for tomorrow, mostly cloudy with showers and thunderstorm, improving during the afternoon. However, overnight cloudiness is expected to increase with showers and thunder showers. There's a warning again for tomorrow as well, medium chance of flash flooding and landslides in areas that are so prone. That's a similar condition exists for Thursday. Sorry, maximum sustained winds 31 degrees Celsius for maximum temperature for tomorrow 31 degrees Celsius and the minimum just about 23.5 degrees Celsius. That's cool. That's cold by Grenadian standard. I guess that's gonna be around rain time. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting higher with showers. Seas slight to moderate with waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. And that's our weather report for yeah, that's the weather report for tonight and tomorrow. So of course, guys, based on what we're hearing here, yeah, we do expect some rain tomorrow, God's willing. So please be prepared. Sorry. The next thing that we have to tell you is we had to big up a few people on the program, so we have to say hello to those of you who are on YouTube. Hey, big up to you YouTubers, and yeah, we just have more, quite a bit of I like the way the YouTube vibes is building, you know, which is good. So we've got Leonora, we've got Suzanne, we've got Marcus, we've got Celine, we've got who else? Everybody else. We've got Cher. So everybody who's on the program, I feel like coming on with something, eye scratching, throat scratching. I haven't had a cold in a long time, so I hope not. So, big up to all of you on YouTube, and those of you who are on Facebook as well. Kireen, Bermuda, Java, Joseph, Diana, Charmaine, Hazel, Atlan, Valerie, Michelle, Sylvina, again, Adonna, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. You good? Valerie again, Liz, how are you doing? And everybody else, everybody, blessings to you. Don't cry. Yes, we do have the national report. We're going to be sharing that with you in a while, but we want to big up all of you and just make sure that you're good. All right, and don't forget to support our sponsors, the people who support us. I really want you to support their businesses. I mean, like, these people support us religiously. All right, and so I think that when the opportunity comes, the one hand can clap. So I would like to encourage you to support those businesses. All right, so folks, what we're going to do is going to take a break, and when we come back from that break, we will have for you the National Report.
Dreaming of a summer vacation? We can make it happen. Need a credit card for summer spending? We can make that happen too. Need a loan for carnival, debt consolidation, education expenses and more? We've got you covered with a Republic Bank Make It Happen loan. Up to 100% financing, competitive rates, and a chance to win great prizes. Live your best life this summer with financing from Republic Bank. Check out republicgrenada.com or visit us today to get your summer started right with a Make It Happen loan.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Promotional plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Promotional plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NOASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NOASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Quartz presents the Home Events 2025, happening now at Quartz stores nationwide. It's the perfect time to refresh your home. Come explore new arrivals, best sellers, and deals you can't resist. Discover the widest range of stylish furniture, cutting-edge TVs, audio systems, and appliances that are smart and energy efficient, all backed by the Quartz low price guarantee. Our experts will help you choose what you need for your home. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and get more. Don't miss the Quartz Home Event 2025. Quartz, bringing value home.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
This is the GIS News for Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. I am Abigail McIntyre. Coming up in the news, RGPF dismisses false social media claims on overseas allowances, and government and Marley residents join forces to deliver new road in St. Patrick. Details to these stories and more after the break.
The official Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1 to November 30. Are you ready? Have a family emergency plan. Stock up on supplies. Follow official alerts. Do not rely on rumors. Prepared communities are stronger communities, but preparedness begins with you.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NOASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NOASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Welcome back. The Royal Grenada Police Force vehemently refutes claims in circulation on social media, stating that the force, in conjunction with the Government of Grenada, is requesting selected members attending overseas courses to accept a reduced subsistence. The RGPF advises it has not been made aware of any variation to fixed allowances provided to officers traveling on overseas courses. The organization continues to engage in open and transparent communication with officers, guided by integrity, professionalism, and ethical standards of the force. As such, investigations will be initiated into the matter to determine the origin of these claims and the intentions of this misleading post. Appropriate actions will be taken based on the conclusion of the investigation. Furthermore, members of the public are hereby reminded that they should only accept information from the Office of the Commissioner of Police and other credible sources. The Ministry of Education will soon embark on enhancing the curriculum for lower secondary schools, supported by funding from the Global Partnership for Education, also known as GPE, administered by the World Bank. Through the Windward Islands Sector Transformation for Learning Enhancement WHISTLE project, the Windward Islands have been allocated a total of $10 million, with Grenada set to receive approximately $2.5 million. According to Mrs. Lorraine St. Louis Ned, Permanent Secretary with responsibility for educational administration, the curriculum development work will be carried out over a 4-year period. She shared the update during a recent press conference held by the ministry.
We are also pleased to say that we recently signed on to what is called the WHISTLE project, which is a Windward Islands Sector Transformation for Learning Enhancement project, a $10 million US system transformation grant by the Global Partnership for Education, and it is supported by the World Bank. Now that project will see us successfully implementing an enhanced curriculum and assessment strategy for lower secondary schools. It is Windward Islands Transformation project. So I have to say up front that the entire $10 million does not belong to Grenada, but we have a portion of it our portion is in the region of $2.5 million. And so we are very, very happy to be beginning the process of implementing. The implementation stretches over a period of 4 years. And so by the end of that period, you will see a new curriculum in lower secondary schools.
The Whistle project also benefits Dominica, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which will undertake similar education enhancement initiatives. In the second week of parish consultations for the 2026 national budget, participants were eager to provide their recommendations and suggestions towards the upcoming budget. Last evening, consultation was held at the St. George's Anglican Senior School, Hindesy.
I work at MCC and I'm in the technical department where we offer skill training, right? And one of the challenges that we have in that area, especially, is the availability of resources. So a lot of the time we talk about skills training and technical and vocational training. And we may implement, we may develop framework, we develop course outlines and so forth. But one of the main challenge we have is the availability of the resources to actually deliver those skills. As you know, with traditional education, you don't really require a lot. You have the textbook and you have your projectors and so forth and you deliver it. But if we're talking about things like welding or we're talking about auto mechanic and so forth, then we need the vehicle. We actually need those resources to actually work on. And that is an area that we are lacking in. And given the fact that we have more and more hybrid vehicles coming in Grenada or electric vehicles in Grenada, I'm not too sure if we have any institution or that is actually currently focusing on that, so that when these vehicles need the servicing or probably start to give problem, where are they going to turn, what are they going to turn to? So my recommendation, I'm not too sure if it's already included in the budget or if you all have thought about that, but is to assist in providing that in terms of capacity building for our current lecturers, whatever training that is needed, and in also assisting and providing the actual resources that is actually needed to provide these services.
We seem like more emphasis being placed on like better drainage, because like when the roads are being built, they get damaged due to the lack of proper drainage. So if there's a way that it can be worked on, so we can have our roads being lasting longer.
There seem to be a deficit or an absence of what we can term made in Grenada, where local artifacts are concerned. So when a visitor comes to Grenada, right, whether by cruise tourism or still visitor, what does he or she take away from Grenada, right, as a physical example or artifact that is produced or that are produced by Grenadians, right, made in Grenada, not made in China or elsewhere. I believe that the government needs to pay more attention to that area, meaning the artisans, craft people, right, and not just cuisine, because there's a lot of that. Right?
We got some new roads in True Blue. They said it's new roads, but I just wish my minister was here, Mr. Andy William. And the water, when you get to the Coast Guard, it's like the same thing is happening. I still have to take people from point A to point B because it's terrible. How could you build a road and not proper drainage? That doesn't make sense to me at all. The same problem we are having. And I would like to see something is done because I know it costs us taxpayers money.
And I see too much abuse, alcohol people is on the beach, especially women. When they drink the alcohol, they strip naked and, too much abusers get on the beach. And I would like to know when this Carlton House will be in place that people like these people could go there and recoup and to come out from this alcohol business. It's too much, especially on grand dance. Women stripping naked when they drink the alcohol, and men as young people, and is abused.
Consultations continue this evening in St. Andrew at the St. Andrew's Methodist School starting at 6 p.m. The Ministry of Finance team will then journey to the Sister Isle of Carriacou for the final consultation at the Bishop's College. You're watching the GIS News. Stay with us. More stories after the break.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with but a step. So the journey of a year begins with but a sec. 1 second is the difference between old and new. The difference between what you have done and what you have to do. 1 second is the difference between who you were and who you are going to be. The difference between a year of expectations and a year of memories. Awaiting you is a year of opportunities and new moves. Just one final second to reflect. And then we must embrace indeed. I reckon 1 second is all we need.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NOASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NOASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Welcome back. Residents of Marley St. Patrick are singing songs of praises as they celebrate the official commissioning of the Tulumbe Byroad, now renamed Williams Lane. The story of this road is one of resilience and unity. Determined to improve their community, residents pooled their resources to begin the work themselves, digging and grading the area with their own finances. The efforts caught the attention of government, which stepped in to complete the project in just 1 month. Parliamentary Representative for St. Patrick West, the Honorable Joseph Andel, commended the people of Mali for their vision and initiative.
I wish to commend the people of this area here for being proactive, for not sitting down and wait for manna to fall from the sky. Because if we did not know better, we would not understand all of the efforts put in by the residents of this area to make this first a navigable track and finally now a motorable road, better than many of the main roads in Grenada. The residents organized themselves and got a machine, which they paid for, to excavate what is now the beautiful road that we are standing on and looking at. And they must be commended for that. However, in spite of that great effort, the fact that it was not paved meant that in the rainy season, it was really a swamp, a quagmire, and very, very difficult to navigate. They went beyond that and raised funds among themselves and purchased and had installed a cross culvert. Again, an example for communities throughout Grenada. They got to the point where, having done all of that, they needed further intervention. And that was how my office became involved.
Minister Andel explained that this initiative is part of government's wider commitment to improving infrastructure across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. He noted that St. Patrick West has also benefited from several such projects.
Not too long ago, just a little down the road and to my left, a lovely stretch of road in Jahol was completed. We did not have a ceremony similar to this one. But if we decided to have a ceremony for every road that we open in St. Patrick West, we'll probably have to dedicate a whole month, because a lot of infrastructure work is being done in our constituency. We have been building roads in Darby, in Snell Hall, in Hermitage, here in Marley. On the other side of Marley, we have been widening the roads. In Surtees Town, if you drive on the road before the recent works being done by Nawassa, you'd believe that you're driving on a highway. This is the first time in many, many years that the main roads of St. Patrick are in very, very good condition. And that is because we are looking after the infrastructure of this parish. We recognize, we understand that there is a lot more to be done, but we give you our full commitment to continue to work with you, for you, to make sure that St. Patrick is top, not just on the map, but in every other way possible.
Local resident Reginald Charles described the new road as a major upliftment for the community.
And I give thanks to the standing in this road to, as a member of the community, knowing the hardship I have, especially Ben John him up in the back there, so we give thanks for infrastructure. We give thanks for the government playing their part, because politics is really about people and better stand up living for people, and uplifting people. And with road infrastructure, could have many things going on, many development. Road is critical, So we give thanks and praise for the road and I within the community, and my neighbors, Abby and them there, yeah. That they get a step, I get a proper place to go down on different things. So everything does right in the community as well.
The Ministry of the Blue Economy and Marine Affairs held its first engagement with CMOS farmers last Tuesday as part of efforts to improve local CMOS production and ensure quality standards. Delivering the feature address, Minister for the Blue Economy and Marine Affairs, the Honorable Lennox Andrews, highlighted the importance of forming strong, productive cooperatives and pledged the government's financial and technical support.
So it is good for our people to take the initiative to work on their own and to help themselves. And from where we sit as government, what we want to do is to facilitate you. Make it easy for you to do your work and to earn a decent income and improve your lives. Right? And I see the CMOS business as one such business where individuals can take initiative and work on their own and earn their own income.
One of the main objectives of the one-day engagement was to educate farmers on the benefits of having a well-organized, fully functional cooperative to ensure effective representation on the national level. Minister Andrews encouraged farmers to invest in creative marketing strategies to ensure that the demand for their products remains high.
And you need to know the science of not just producing things, but how to market and to export and to make money and to make that a very strong business. And we are prepared to provide you with whatever technical assistance that you may need, whatever financial support that you may need, whatever guidance that you may need to build a strong CMOS industry.
The over 50 farmers present welcomed the opportunity to voice their concerns and make suggestions for strengthening the CMOS industry.
I think what we needed would be things like a CVQ certified training. So I know in St. Lucia, for example, well, as far as I understand, many of the farmers, they're actually certified. Now, when we sell our CMOS, people like to know what's the level of certification that the people who are producing this have, right? So I'm thinking that we really want to get to the point where we can have some certified training for CMOS farmers.
One of our concerns is the road. The road is dilapidated. Getting somebody to bring up a CMOS someday, sometimes they're concerned about the tire being burst and so on. There's also a cottage down there, and the gentleman that owns the cottage has a lot of tires in the water.
Well, as for canoe, we need a road badly because it's down a hill, very treacherous and very difficult to come up with 10 bags of CMOS. 2 in your hand and 1 on your head. It's not funny. I can show you pictures. So what we do now is we try to make the road passable, but we need machinery to come.
This session included presentations from the National Insurance Scheme, the Grenada Cooperative League, and the Department of Cooperatives. The Carifesta village will now be known as Carifesta House. After 2 weeks of celebrating Caribbean culture and creativity in the temporary village, Prime Minister of Barbados, Honorable Mia Motley, announced that the space will remain a permanent feature on the island. It will now serve as a home to showcase the art and heritage of the Caribbean region.
And you, my people, have spoken definitively in the last week. You have said, Prime Minister, do not take down Carifesta village. And I am here to report to you as a faithful and obedient servant that that village shall now be known hereinafter as Carifesta House, to celebrate the arts and creativity of Caribbean people forever. At Newton, you see the beginnings of the Heritage District. And my friends, Bajans would know this better than most, because when you couldn't do it all at once, we would take a little bit and put down and put down and put down and put down. And you buy some blocks and you build out the wall at the back. And you come forward and you come forward and you come forward. And over the last 6 years, I have worked with the Ministry of Finance little by little by little to make sure that what you will soon see unfold at Newton will be the Heritage District, starting with the monument celebrating the lives and resilience of the 570 slaves that were buried on that plantation, reflecting the construction of the National Performing Arts Center. And it was appropriate that the first production therein was Mansa Musa, celebrating the great kingdom of Mali and Mansa Musa from Africa. And that the second production was that in tribute to our own Irving Burgee, not just the writer of the Barbados Anthem, but indeed the great prolific Caribbean songwriter with songs like Deo and Jamaica Farewell and Island in the Sun.
Prime Minister Motley stressed that this year's hosting of Carifesta was more than just about shows and events. She described it as a strategic move toward protecting what is uniquely Caribbean.
You must understand that this Carifesta 15 does not stand in isolation. This is about building a people, building a region, building a civilization, and reclaiming our destiny. Irving Burgee asked us to do so. And our national anthem is perfectly reflected for those who come from the rest of the region. I ask you to take time and see why we are so committed to moving onward and upward, inspired, exultant, free, why we must be firm craftsmen of our fate.
Since its establishment in 1952 in Puerto Rico, Carifesta has grown from a gathering of writers and artists into a grand celebration of all forms of art and culture. For Barbados, the hosting of Carifesta sparked a renewed national focus on promoting culture and heritage, making this year's celebration especially meaningful to the island's people.
We have been lucky to recognize that when we first hosted Carifesta in 1981, the major benefit to the country, and most Bajans do not recognize or remember this, was the passage of the National Cultural Foundation Act in 1983, giving us the National Cultural Foundation that has been responsible for creating opportunities for Bajan creatives for over 40 years, and making sure that our crop over, our NIFCA, and all of our other cultural events in the season of emancipation and outside have gone from strength to strength. We benefited then from a lifting of our ecosystem, the sound, the lighting, the practitioners, and crop over became something majestic, rather than that festival that others wanted to laugh at and say it was only for tourists and that Bajans had no culture and that Bajans can sing calypso. Tell Barbados that 42 years later after Carifesta 1981. But I say to you tonight that what we exhibited and what we then saw over the last 10 days has made it pellucidly clear that our people want more. That life, yes, must give us shelter and food and work. Those are essential. But as human beings, we need the nourishing of the soul. And whether it is through acknowledging our heritage, or whether it is through reflecting on our Caribbean civilization, or whether it is through tasting the wonders that we have as Caribbean people with the influences from the world that made us unique, or whether it is in the celebration through movement, dance, music, art, craft, we have to be able to nourish our souls.
From all indications, the staging of Carifesta 15 in Barbados was a tremendous success.
So I ask you now, the people of the Caribbean, was this Carifesta 15 a great exposition of Caribbean culture? In my previous profession, I would say the jury has spoken.
You're watching the GIS News. More after the break.
The official Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1 to November 30. Are you ready? Have a family emergency plan. Stock up on supplies. Follow official alerts. Do not rely on rumors. Prepared communities are stronger communities, but preparedness begins with you.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NOASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NOASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Welcome back. Fresh off the heels of Spice Mass 2025, dubbed the best mass by far, Greens United Mass Band is once again preparing to represent Grenada at Eastern Parkway, Brooklyn, New York for the annual Labor Day Parade. In an exclusive interview with GIS, band leader Winston Lang outlined the group's plans for this year's celebration.
We're bringing a taste of spice to New York City for Labor Day. So as everyone knows, Spice Mass 2025 was insane. So we, being the only Grenadian truck on the road to represent our culture here in New York City, we are coming to represent on Eastern Parkway on Labor Day Monday, and we're coming to showcase Greens.
Now in its 14th year, Greens United has built a reputation for dominating the parkway with the authenticity and spirit of Grenadian Mass. Lang explained what sets the band apart.
What's different about Greens United is that we are very cultural. We have short knee section, we have Monday Night Mass section, we have costumes. We do everything, and we just try to bring all our culture together for Labor Day on the road on Monday, and yeah, we just try to bring our Grenada culture that we know from back home and bring it up here.
Greens United remains a favorite on the Labor Day Road, bringing the vibes, energy, and creativity of Spice Mass to thousands of spectators in New York.
Oh man, like we are like very loved in the Grenadian community, and also outside of the Grenadian community. Like a lot of the other countries or a lot of other streamers look for us to repost their work, or they look to us to promote, and they know that we have a following. They know that we're gonna. We always bring the vibes. We're involved in a lot of things, and we do the mass. We're involved in a lot of events, and this being our 14th year, we're celebrating 15 next year, and it's going to be different for 2026. We're like open door. We're trying to bring it up for all the artists that's coming up, that's trending from Grenada, so we could showcase them in front of millions and millions of people. And it's just open door for all our artists that's coming up. Our DJs, like we have Short Leg coming up, we have Beast coming up, Kingpin, just to name a few that's coming from Grenada, Carriacou, Piedemonte to come up to represent with Greens United and push the Grenada culture on the road for Labor Day.
And finally, in the news, participants of the recently concluded Standards of Training, Certification and Watchkeeping STCW course in Carriacou have expressed deep satisfaction with the program. They described the training as life-changing, exciting, and directly applicable to everyday life. The STCW course is designed to provide participants with essential knowledge and intentionally recognized certification, opening doors to careers at sea. More than 20 individuals from Carriacou, Petit Martinique, and mainland Grenada successfully completed the training.
STCW training. It's been an exciting week of training for myself along with the participants of this training. I want to say special thanks to the organizers for putting on this program. I believe that is essential for programs like these and even others to be continued, and for persons here to get an opportunity to be a part of them. As the information you gathered in this training not only covers the scope of the work, but it transcends into our everyday life. I believe each participant here today will leave here more equipped and confident to handle the everyday experiences in regards to safety, first response in case of emergencies and so on. So again, I believe that the training was well delivered and well received by the participants. And I would like to say thank you again for the opportunity to be a part of this training.
I've been searching for the STCW for at least 4 years, asking friends of location, tell me I have to go Trinidad, 5,000, how much money I'll spend 2 weeks over there to do the training. I get a job, my boss tell me we have a STC training up here. I made a phone call, the guy told me, yo, it's full, you can't make it. I did over the phone, I'm crying, I said, bro, this will help me change my life, give me a better part in life because everything is haywire down on the island. And he gave me the opportunity. I got a text message Saturday morning. They're on a boat on the way to Carriacou to get the opportunity to change my life. I reached up here. The experience was crazy nice. I learned so much of stuff. And I wanted to say thank you to the minister, thank you to the captain, the next guy, the trainer guy. Thank you very much for the experience. And I'm going to go down home and encourage all of my young friends that there's an opportunity outside here other than other stuff.
The STCW course, well, I would say was very educational for me and my colleagues. You know, we learn certain things that we mightn't learn again, but still, you know. Yeah. So I would like to say thank you to Mr. George and Mr. Russell. You know, the class was a bit challenging because some of us, you know, we take it as a joke. You know, they've already. Yeah, but we would like to say thank you to Mr. Alexis, Mr. Russell, and to the Ministry of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique for, you know, giving us a chance to be part of this course and for us to take it further, you know, to wherever we decide to part our ways to go.
And that story just ended the GIS News for today, Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Abigail McIntyre. Thank you for joining us.